Well, hello there. Oh, got something on the lens. This is Fat Guy Flies RC out here at the Avon Park Field. We're going to take up the FMS Kingfisher. Look at my flags. Look down that line there. See my windsock standing straight up? I'm nuts. Okay. Right aileron, left aileron, up elevator, down elevator, right rudder, left rudder, motor on. Now, one nice feature, couple of nice features. Forward, look at here.
Motor on.
We have reverse.
Brakes off.
So, not that I need it today, and just a little feature that the plane has. I do not have the reflex installed in this anymore. I removed it. To me, the plane is so stable it doesn't need it. All I've got is the AR620 Spectrum antennaless receiver. I'm running a 3300 HRB3S. Right aileron, left aileron, up elevator, down elevator, right rudder, left rudder. Takeoff flaps and landing flaps. Probably won't be needing flaps at all today. But yeah, this plane is all kinds of stable. And plenty sporty. But in this wind, gonna be a booger bear. That's okay. My point on flying in this wind today is not for precision landings and touch and goes and the things like you normally see me do on my channel, or stupid landings. Today is the point of the day is flying in wind. If you can get a wind that's, you know, strong wind, 10, 15, 20 mile an hour, and out of the same direction and doesn't keep changing directions on you, well then that's great, because if you take a plane you're very confident with, like the Kingfisher for me, and you can have fun with it. It gives you some, there's a knife edge. It gives you something that you can actually fly against, if that makes any sense. This is why you know, they always tell you, and I've always preached, that you take off into the wind, you land into the wind, because you have so much more control. Well, here's a perfect example of that. I'm flying into the wind and I'm almost standing still. Almost not even moving. That's half throttle, and she's a fairly powerful plane. A knife edge away from the wind. Okay. Definitely don't need flaps. Flaps are air brakes. Well, the air is my air brake today. But I am not going to attempt, or I'm going to try not to attempt, with the runway traditional landing, because this plane is so light and has such a high stance that wind get underneath that wing is going to flip it right on over. And you know, if your club mates are saying, hey, no, you land with the runway, you know, don't be landing across the runway, and then you crash the plane, you can say, okay, well, who's going to buy my plane for me now? Who's paying for my plane? You know? So
Time remaining 4 minutes.
if you've got a club that's so stringent on rules, and you know, I mean, rules for safety is one thing, but so stringent on rules like you can only land in one direction, only land on the runway, you know, things like that, you need to find a different club, because sometimes rules like that are just rules to have rules, and they suck the fun out of the hobby. The whole point of this hobby is to have fun and enjoy yourself, but at the same time respect these aircraft, because that is what they are, unmanned aircraft, and respect what they can do to the human body. You take one of these planes to the side of your head, you're either going to be dead or having coloring books for Christmas for the rest of your life. So these things can kill you. Make no mistake, they can kill you. So you must respect them. That's why they have safety rules in place. Now myself, I'm an experienced pilot, and I am the only pilot here, so I'm out on the runway. We don't have a rule at our club. It's hardcore that you have to stay off the runway. However, it is a kind of an unspoken thing that you stand in the pilot's box and you control your plane out in front of you. That's safe. But I'm the only one here, and for the purpose of filming, to get me closer to the plane, I get the plane out here and I kind of fly around me. That gives you a closer view. If there was another pilot here or somebody else flying, you better believe I'd be in the normal pilot's position and flying like that. So that's a safety rule. That's one you should follow, especially if you've got other pilots, because that way they know where you're at and you know where they're at in regards to your plane and their plane, and then where they're at and where you're at. And so that way you won't hit each other. But I'm the only pilot here, so that's the only reason I'm allowing myself to be out here on the runway. There, a little bounce and go. Little stall turn, stall backwards turn. I don't know what you call that. I don't know if that's an actual maneuver. But this is just a wonderful, stable, fun little plane. It's very fun to fly, and in heavy wind like this, you can have fun with it. You can. She can be a knife edge machine, true. All right.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
We're gonna put flaps in and see if I can do like a spot landing with this wind. See if I can just put her down in one spot. I was trying for that black spot over there, but let's take off again. Let's see,
Up.
and let's see if I can land
Landing flaps.
in that spot. See that black spot there? That's a pilot position for a control line. I believe that's what it is. See if I can land in that spot there. Yay! Yeah, I'm celebrating by myself. All right. All right, folks. Anyways, my point today mainly is just showing that you take a plane that you're comfortable with. You can don't let wind scare you off. You can have fun. You may not be able to fly that, that big expensive jet you've got, or some precision warbird or something like that, because the little problem, more of a problem with the wind. But with a nice high wing that you're real comfortable with, you can have some fun with the wind and actually enjoy it. And at least you may not, like I say, you may not get to fly what you wanted to fly, but at least you got to get out here and have a little bit of fun. And that's the name of the game, folks. Well, there you go. That is the FMS Kingfisher. We flew around for about 4.5 minutes. Great plane. I still need to put the timber tires on there because those are so hard. I'm going to put the timber tires. They get a little more give. But there you go, folks. It's a good looking plane and good flying plane, very stable. And I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for putting up with my shenanigans and just enjoying my channel. And if this is the first time you've come by my channel, welcome. This is Fat Guy Flies RC, and I'm saying God bless y'all. Don't forget, faith, family, and friends, and them planes. And don't forget, please like and subscribe. Bye-bye.